quickly get into that tool of Tradalytics, where this is one of the best screens that you can use on Tradalytics. I think like just the option market summary itself, which I kind of post every hour or every couple of hours when the market is very nice and to trade. I kind of post it every hour, but when it kind of slows down, like it really doesn't matter much, so I kind of take post it every couple of hours or so. But this is one of the very nice tools that Tradalytics has. I think Tradalytics was one of the first ones to incorporate this as well. Again, I'm not associated with them in any form or manner where I have to pump this up to make money. Don't think this is like a promotional video or anything like that. I just use it and I love it, and and I'm just talking about it, right? So this is one of the very nice tools where I usually look for the green and red bars here, and then the momentum convergence bar that is there. If you go into the Tradalytics bots channel, you can see what people are typing in there. You will have commands that you can use to generate the same exact chart in our channel as well. You don't really need to have a subscription per se, but then if you but I personally love the UI. When the green and the convergence bar are green, like that means the market is trying to go back up, or there is some heavy side call buying that is happening. That's essentially what this tool kind of tells you. There is also a video guide which I will be posting later on in our training codes and the channel where I'm posting out a lot of information around the free YouTube content that is out there, and I will be posting this one as well. But overall, I think this is a wonderful chart that if you can understand and use it to your advantage as an additional tool for confirmation or what's happening underneath in the options market per se. If you're seeing some kind of a trend in the market, this is a wonderful tool that you can use. Mind you though, this tool is very useful when there is a trend. You have to identify the trend. You have to identify when to set yourself back and wait in the market versus when you want to deploy. But when you want to deploy and you see that kind of a momentum in the market, when you see that that trending kind of a market on a daily basis, this tool can act as an additional confirmation that can help you to understand where exactly you can get out, step out, or you can have your stop losses and things like that. And it is a very nice tool. The second one that I see, there's a lot of data up here. I don't really go over all of that. The other one that I really like is using SPY. SPY or SPX per se, but I usually use SPY because that's where I do most of my analysis on the 65-minute chart, as you all know. So that's where I go through this. I already posted the video about this in our training codes and training channel basically. So you can go over that. But this is a very nice tool here where intraday I kind of know where, if the price is falling off very fast, I kind of know where to expect that dead cat bounce, or kind of a bounce. And then if the gex under that level is kind of increasing or decreasing based off that, I can clearly say, okay, you know what, dealers are trying to target this particular price or this particular thing going on here, or things like that, right? This is a very nice tool that can give you that confirmation of your levels. Usually what I have observed with respect to the gex is they very much align with my levels that I already have drawn on my chart, which is wonderful in the sense that it gives me an additional confirmation as to what the dealers are trying to see as well, and it gives me some more confidence with respect to my levels also, saying, okay, you know what, dealers are seeing this, and I have already saw that I have already had a level there, and I think this is going to be great for us. So that's essentially what is an additional confirmation tool for me, again, to say, okay, this is wonderful as well. So to give you a little bit of overview about this, you can definitely go over the video in our training channel as well. a little bit of background about this. Anything green here is basically going to act as a support or a resistance, right? Like if the price is falling off from above, and you see 477 here, which is a big green candle there. If the price was at 480 and we are dropping off, 477 will act as support. Let's say the price was at 474 and we are rising up towards 480, 477 acts as a strong resistance. So the greens always act as supports or resistance, while the reds are basically where the price wants to attract, right? So here, if you see, 474 has been building a little bit of a gex there. So 474 is a major attracting level for the market, as per this chart here, right? This is again 0 DTE gex, right? Like it's not like you are trying to figure out what is happening the next day or the week after, or 10 days from now. So keep an eye out for that. This is another amazing tool that I kind of use. These are the only two blocks that I kind of use here. Obviously, I just to give just have an eye out for the market summary as well. So that's one tool that I absolutely love on Tradelytics. Next one, before I talk about the live options flow, I want to talk about this trading flow. This is the only other tool I kind of use to determine if there if there is a strong conviction buy or a strong conviction sell. This usually comes up with buys, like a very strong conviction buy or a very strong conviction sell. Here also I kind of use as filter here, where I'm always using volume greater than OI. That's one I'm always using. Premiums less than greater than 1 million, and then 10 plus orders. This can like clearly get your list down to like a very selected few data points. If you see, Cray has been getting pretty nasty flow, right? So keep an eye out for that. And there's another filter which says non-expiry or not expired. That's another one. So you can use that, and get very nice small list of option strikes that you can definitely look for. This is a very interesting tool that you can use, and I really love it actually. This is another confirmation that I kind of use after I see the flow. This usually has a delay. At least I have seen a delay on some, but delays really don't matter for most of these contracts, I would say, because if you see Google, this thing came out at the call contract came out around 1.22. 1.45 or something around that, and then we got in at around 1.22 or close to 1, right? 1.15. I don't remember what we did last week, but it really doesn't matter per se, because most of the positions that this tool kind of gives you is swing trading positions, and you want to be positioned in them to see the entire move towards that price target as well. So this is another tool. I would say it is about 75% good. I wouldn't call 100% on anything at all in the stock market, and 75% is pretty high if you ask me with respect to a success rate. So if you want to follow this, if you see most of these contracts that come through on TradingFlow, I don't really alert them, or I'm not really interested in them, because things have to align with the chart as well for me. But I do feel this is a very good tool in general. Last but not the least, I want to talk about a little bit about the filters that I use on the live options flow. This is not what I use per se. I have my own tool that I kind of use the filters for, but this is something that I kind of use. I do out the money, I do volume greater than OI, I do sweeps. Non-ETFs is an important one. I do only sweeps, and then an opening order is an important one that you can toggle, and above ask is another important one that you can toggle. Once you put in most of all these filters there, you tend to get a very small list that you can focus on or concentrate on. This is a very interesting thing, right? Like 2024 112, someone bought like 220 calls on BA at around 9:45 a.m. So that's a very interesting call there as well. So keep an eye out for that. These filters are something that are very nice. Like like you can toggle this one. Opening order is one that I kind of toggle a lot. Above ask is something that I toggle a lot. But otherwise, most of them are most of what I do is this. And greater than 1 million is something that you can toggle as well. Short expiry is something that I don't really toggle when I'm doing the weeklies. But that's another one. So yeah, I mean, uh, the ones that I don't toggle are sweeps, out the money, volume greater than OI, short expiry, and non ETFs. The ones that I kind of toggle are opening order, greater than 1 million, and above ask. These are the ones that I kind of toggle. Obviously, once you put all of these in, a lot of nonsense data kind of vanishes. And more you put filters on, the lesser number of trades you kind of find to understand what's going on in the market. So because I'm trying to get like all the data out, like help people out, like comment something that people might be interested in, like after I trade a couple of times and like I make 5,000 or 6,000, I'm not really looking to enter into a trade and overtrade and give out my profits, or trying to do something out of the ordinary, right? Like I'm pretty content with what I make. So I'm not really looking for a trade, but then I'm trying to help out people who are in a trade, or who are thinking about getting into a trade. That's why we have that whole game plan channel where I'm talking about the market all throughout